I welcome all of you to today's wonderful session. Remember, this is the third session of the series Fun with 3D program. So, we all know Fun with 3D. This is a sub part for the sub part of STFE program. Through this program, what we are going to do, we are going to help all the students to master on X design. First two sessions where we covered basics of sketch modeling and the in the next session second session we covered advanced sketching part. Now we are into the third session. The recording of each session we are providing it on YouTube channel. We are providing it on this recording we are providing it on WhatsApp group as well as on STFE community. I will check with Sushil sir if it is possible. We can host it when we will post it on YouTube channel. Once it is available on YouTube channel, we will share the link as well. All right. Today we are going to start with the third session, and we have Rishikesh and Ishwar. So Rishikesh will conduct the session, and Ishwar and I will help you on help you to your we will help you to answer your queries. So we will work on Q&A section while Rishikesh will present and demonstrate you the some of the challenges that are there in this session. So now I will hand off to Rishikesh. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, hello, students and teachers. So, today we are proceeding with the third session, which is called as a part modeling. So, in this session, we will be learning about how a 3D part will be designed and some real life examples which we see in our day-to-day life, such as Allen's key or spanner, which is available in tire puncture shop. So such things we will see how we can make it on a X design, which is there on 3D experience platform. So Sagar sir, we all know Sagar sir, Sagar sir, few sessions Sagar sir has conducted earlier regarding X design. Sagar sir has total 10 plus years of experience in CAD, solid modeling and CAE training. Next, myself, I have 2 years plus years of experience in SolidWorks technical support and 3D design. Next is Ishwar sir. He also has an experience of 2 years plus in 3D design with SolidWorks and X design. So let's start with the session. So today's agenda will be quick recap of session 2, which we will be covering with part modeling only. First, we will be doing part modeling. Then we will see how extrude feature works, extrude cut feature works, then revolve feature works, then revolve cut feature works, sweep feature works, fillets and chamfers, hands-on challenges, recap and next. In last point we will see like what would be the next session and little bit idea about that. So let's start with the challenge one. So this is our solid body which we need to make it on 3D experience platform X design. So let's start with making a 2D geometry and then taking it to the 3D geometry. So I have selected first XY plane. So these all are our three planes which I have already told in our earlier session, which was held on Friday. So let's start to sketch on this. So this plane has become normal to my side, which I can now design. So let's start with a rectangle. I'll select a center rectangle. Then let's give it dimension. So first I will give here, let us consider it will be a 300 mm. This will be 180 mm. So now we can see earlier our rectangle was blue in color, the lines were blue in color, now it has turned to black in color. So it means that our 2D sketch is fully defined. So let's extrude this. So I am doing solid extrude of sketch 1. So let's check how much we need to extrude. So I will give here 100 mm. Yes. Now we can see here there is a hole inside this cuboid. So I'll try to create now here a hole in the cuboid. So let's select this face of the cuboid, then sketch, sketch. Now from our command manager sketch, I will select circle. So we have two types of circle. First is center circle, other is 3-point circle. So I will select a center circle. Now I will be giving here dimension to this circle. Let's give the dimension 50 mm. Now I will select the feature. In features, I will select cut extrude feature. Now we can see that the cut extrude feature has not been through all, like from this face to the other face. It is somewhere in between and it will create a half circle only, half cut extrude of a hole. So I'll select here through all, and now you can see that it has reached up to the last plane, last face. So here we can see now the a hole has been done. So now I'll select this face, again sketch. Then again I will select a rectangle. I will select this edge of this rectangle. Here I will take a edge to edge rectangle. Let's select this. Okay. So now we can see here our first step is a bit extruded. Then on that we have second step. On that we have the third step. So we will go step by step. Let's create a first step. Do let me know if I am going too fast so that everybody will understand how we can design on this X design platform. So I will select this here 30 mm. First step 30 mm. Okay. Now what I will select here for second step, I will select this face of the first step on which I will now try to create a sketch through which we will get our second step. Select this edge, then again. So here we can see now here center rectangle is not there. Old last selected rectangle was a edge to edge rectangle which I have selected earlier, and now I am getting that option only here. So just done this, giving here dimension to this 180, and here already some dimension is there which is 120.23. So let's again extrude this. Here already extrude is there. We need to create a solid extrude. So we are adding it to this solid body. So we will get a solid extrude. Again, this extrude, let's create it a 50 mm extrude. Done. So now we have already created two steps. Now we are going for third step, which is quite bigger in height. So let's create that. Select this edge, again select this edge. Okay, let's give the dimensions 100 mm. Okay, now features extrude 200 mm. It would be very big, so let's take it 120 mm. Now it looks like similar to this. what we can see here in our challenge one. So now here color is brown color. So let's give color to this solid model. So let's first hide all the planes. Hide. I have just right click on this plane, click here hide. Again here right click on this plane hide, and same for this plane as well. So now let's go to tools colors. Now I don't want to give for example color to this face. I want to give color to whole body, which I have already taught in last session, which was conducted on Friday. So this is a recap of that session. So I will not select this face, then I will select sets, which by default selects whole solid body in X design. Let's go here brown color. So we can check color saturation here, what kind of color shades user wants or I want. And now I have selected this. So this looks quite similar to this color. Okay. So our first challenge is done. Our first challenge is ready to view. So this is our first challenge done. So now let's proceed with second challenge. So we all have cycles. So while removing tire of cycle, wheel of cycle, so many a times that person uses spanner. So this spanner we will now try to create in X design. So again, I will click here, show this plane. I will create a circle this side, then again a circle this side. So both the sides of the spanner are not equal in diameter. So we will make one big, one small. So let's make it. Then I will use here spline. So now I could see here, these are some control points through which I can uh, make tilt of this line and make it as per my need. So let's make this as a tangent. Let's get a small. Okay, so we have got this in shape. Then again, make it a tangent. So I have just clicked on this point here and it has already become a tangent now. So let's make it more realistic shape. Okay. Okay. So or else what we can do, we can not make this now, we'll make this at the last from the center. So let's get it extrude first, 20 mm. I have selected here mid plane, which will make me easier to sketch on the XY plane so that both sides of the extrude would be equal, right? So here first part, here second part. Now we need to create this link. Again, we will go here, select this. here, then spline. Again, this select spline. Make this as a tangent, make this as a tangent. Okay. So this side of the spanner is same. Hello, Ishwar. So now let's make mirror here. Mirror entities about which plane I will select here YZ plane. I will again select these sketches, this sketch and this sketch. So I was able to get here mirror. Now I will click here delete. Now I will extrude this, select this convert entities, select this convert entities. So now what will happen? I will able to select this only the center part which I wanted to extrude. So trim, we will apply trim here. Coincident here, this one. So we can see here the spline here is not connected here with this circle. So we will first connect this here. Coincident. This is already a coincident line, which we have seen earlier in sketch relations. So these are coincident relations. So done. Let's extrude this again using extrude feature. We want to do it in both the size. So I have selected mid plane. Let's make it 12 mm. Okay. So now this side of the spanner is ready. So let's again select this sketch, this plane. Let's sketch on this. Now let's give dimension to this. So radius of this arc is, we want it 68 mm. This should be 80 mm. Let make it also 80 mm. Okay. Then again select this edge, make it a convert entities. Now use a trim command, trim this section so that you can get this half a small arc curve or to cut extrude this side. Okay. So now I'll make this on similar side. So let's check this here. This is this way. So let's select this again, this. So now this side of the spanner is small. This side of the spanner is big. So here dimension would also be a small dimensions. So let's give the dimensions, make it a defined sketch, 65. 74. Then again select this side. So when previously I have used convert entities command. So now if I would click on this sketch, so already it is present in some dialog form. So let's click on this. We have got that. Let's trim it. Now we can do cut extrude. So we want to do solid cut extrude. It means the whatever the contour is present or the profile of the sketch is present, it will completely cut extrude that. So I have done this and I will again select through all both so that I can get complete extrude. Yes. So now we could check that we have already completed somewhere around 30 to 40% of the part modeling of the spanner. So I am again proceeding further. Now we need to make this slot and it would have we seen spanner. So on spanner, it is on both the side. For this, we will use mirror command again. So let's start with that. I have selected this face, then slot, the center line, again selected this thing, feature, cut extrude. Let's select blind. Blind cut extrude is the option present in cut extrude. It only cuts the solid body with the distance which users provided. For example, 2 mm if I would provide, so it will only go 2 mm in depth. If I will provide 4 mm, so it will go 4 mm in depth. So this is how it works. 10 mm. Okay, so we have done cut extrude here. Let's select this again. So in sketch now we will select this text. We will select this point to apply text. So I will here one 17 number, 20 mm. 20 would be more. Let's select it as 18 mm. Alignment. So I have selected this kind of alignment. It won't work, I think so. So let's select this only. 17 number. Okay, apply. Now what I will do, key is apply and continue. I will take this here, this here. This is 17, so we will make this as a 13 now. Again, sketch text. We'll select 13, 18 mm. Done. So we will select this 13 number here. This we will delete. Delete. Okay. So let's extrude that. I'll select here extrude. So I will select it now 7 mm. So 7 would be less. I will select here 8 mm. So now we could see that this number has elevated from the surface, and this is with the help of extrude. Now let's mirror it.
Go to
It
Features
should,
tab and
yes,
activate the
yes,
mirror
yes,
feature.
yes. So let's select this thing, mirror plane this. Items to mirror, I'll select this. So let's check it's there on second side. Yes, so it's there on second side now. So what we will do now, we will give appearance to this by colors. So let's go to tools, colors, select set again. So this has color has got applied to this. So let's go on third challenge.
Uh,
So
Hello,
with,
Rishi.
yes,
Some of the students have doubt regarding tangent and the curve, like they are not able to extrude once they have done the sketch. I think maybe they miss in trimming or
okay, okay.
something like that.
So
Can you just explain
a
them?
recording would be available of this. Till I will explain. So let's go to where it was here. So what I have done, I have created this line first. Then I have created this curve. Again, this spline with the help of spline. So we can get our spline here through point spline. So spline is here. Now I what I have done, this circle I have done convert entities. This I have done convert entities, due to which I have got here another circle, and I was able to trim the unwanted part. Now I have mirrored that. So this thing has come this side also. So now if I would click here on this point, so let's click here on this point. So when I was clicking on this point, I was used to get a tangent. So here I would click here, it was a tangent. So this is how spline work with a line, and we have got that. So video recording of this would be available. So in when it will be available, you can pause the video and check like what students are missing, so that they would get to know more about the features.
Yeah, recording of the session will be available to you. Don't worry.
Yes. So it might happen because students are in currently learning and exploring this challenge. So it might happen that they might have missed some part. So recording of this would be available. They can pause it as per their convenience and test it. Okay. So let's make this part now. Let's go to challenge 3. Yes. Again, I will select XY plane, create a circle on this, 500 mm. Here there is a hole inside. Again, I will create a circle with 300 mm. Features extrude, select mid plane, then select 50 mm. It would be very small, so let's select 250 mm. Let's see how much big it is. Still small, so let's select 300 mm. So okay, I have done this. I have selected this. Then again, let's go to this face, select sketch. So we can see here this line to this cylindrical face, and this cylindrical face is a tangent. So we will try to make in this manner only. So let's select this. So first I have selected this line, then this circle, and it has become a tangent. So if I would extend this to this tangent, it will work like this. Okay. Now select this plane, again mirror this line. We have got this. Okay. So now again we will go to arc, select this and this point, and arc is ready. So again I will select a circle, small. Let's define this now. This circle is of 60 mm. So we wanted this to be the same. So let's make it small bit, 710 mm. This way it's also small. So dimension of this arc is 74 mm. Okay. Now I will select this edge of the outer circle and make it a convert entities. Okay. So now due to which what has happened, I have got this arc which is connected to this tangent and this tangent point. Let's extrude this. So I want it to be in opposite direction. So I will click this on flip direction icon, and I don't want to be a 300 mm. So let's make it 30 mm. 30 would be too small again, so 80 I have make it okay. Now let's click on this face again, sketch. Select this edge. Let's select a circle. This small circle. So when I hover here near this circle, so the other circle automatically gets placed on that. So no need to add dimension here. If we would have seen, so 60 dialog box has already have appeared here. So let's extrude that. Let's make it 180 So let's go to tools, mark plus view. So we don't want these edges here. So we will make it shaded with no edges. Then we will again apply a color. So whatever color we wanted, we can apply here. So let's pick a set here, black color, black colors, color direction, black color. Somehow it is some grayish in color. So black, white, grayish. I will make that, and our third challenge is completed. So let's move to fourth challenge. So we can see here, this is a square on which we have applied fillets, and inner side of the circles we have applied chamfers. So this is how we will make it. Let's start. I'll delete this. So let's give smart dimension here. Let's give here 400 Let's give here 250 Let's give it 25 So this is a preview of solid model. So let's check it's there. Okay. Now I'll click on this surface, sketch, extrude, create a circle. Let circle would be 200 Done this. Then let's again give here a small circle. Define it. Let's
डेटा इतना कहाँ नहीं है
40 from here to here. Let's give it
62 डायरेक्ट 64 है 63 नहीं
let's select here, give dimension 40
ओके
Okay. So I'll cut extrude this now.
नहीं 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 ये बड़ौदा हाई स्कूल
So now let's
मुझे खड़ा
mirror
है
the select mirror plane this, then items to mirror. It has mirror has already been done on this side. So now these two we need to mirror again. Let's use mirror command. Now select Z explain items to mirror.
डेटा
I'll
खोलना
select this whole. It has got applied. Now we have to give fillets. So let's select fillets. 20 we don't want, we want it 40 mm. So let's select 40 mm. So the base of the solid model is now ready. So we need to make the above portion. So I will select now YZ plane sketch. View code. We are going here. We want with edges, all edges. So let's make it normal. Again, select this plane, sketch this. Okay, so it has already got placed on the circumference of a circle. So let's get it offset now. We will use this entities to offset. Let's select this. It's not getting, so let's again start with the same thing. Let's select this. Let's add dimension here, 22 mm. Okay, so let's give here a dimension, this. Now let's give one more line here. Let's select this again. Let's click on this. Features, revolve axis. I will select this. In profiles, I will select this contour, and see now our revolve is done. Let's again go back. Now these parts are chamfered. So from bottom it will look like this. So let's see here we can chamfer or not. So let's check this how it has been made. So 2 mm we can make. I'll select this as well, this as well, this as well. So I will make it 8 mm. Still it's a small. So now it's ready. I'll delete this chamfer. It's not required. So our challenge 4 is done. Now let's proceed to challenge 5, which is an Allen key. So let's delete this. Select YZ plane. Okay. From origin, we can create a we want is 40 mm. Let's give dimension here 150 mm, 220 mm. Okay, so this path has been done. Now we need to make a profile. So let's activate this plane, and this plane. Now we need to make a reference plane. So I have selected here plane references. So my first reference would be this, and second reference would be this. So if we could see, I am successfully able to create a plane here. Now let's with this view handles, let's drag it more. Now this plane is ready. Now I have selected this inscribed polygon, which is an hexagon. 18 mm. Features. We will select sweep feature. Let's select the path. Oh, sorry, path, and select the profile. So now we are successfully able to create the Allen key. So thank you students joining for this session. So we have covered many portion of the CAD modeling, and it will be available to you by the recordings. Sagar sir will guide you more regarding this.
Thank you, Rishikesh. I think there are some queries. If we are able to cover the challenges, there are some queries. Some of the query that I
Okay,
seen is how to draw spline command or curves to a circle. So
okay,
can you
okay,
just elaborate those things? How to draw a circle or command?
okay. So
Even
I
how to edit the sketch or delete the sketch? That kind of things they are still stuck in. You can just explain those for next 10 to 15 minutes.
okay. So I
Yeah.
have selected this plane. Select this. Now I have created a center circle. So let's define the circle. Give it a 250 mm. 250 mm. Now I have this is called as a polyline, or we can say it a spline. Through point spline, which is also called as a spline. So let's select this spline. This. I have given this right. Now let's select this point and this point. Okay, just a minute. Control this and this, and I have selected this spline and this circle. Now this is the option for a tangent. Let's again select this and this. It is a tangent. So this is how we can make a tangent. Now this we are having a control point. So this, with this control point, we can drag this line, the structure which we wanted to make, we can make. Like I am dragging it right, left, up, down. So this is how you can make it. This is how, this is how. Yes.
Can you just explain the creation of additional plane, reference planes?
Okay, I'll
Just
share.
demonstrate it.
Okay. So let's click it. Okay. Now what I wanted a plane at this tip of this plane, right? So now what I will do, select features, go to planes. Features, here we could see plane, access point, access system. This is used to make an references. Create a new access system, create a new point, create a new access. So I wanted to create a new plane. So I have gone to features, then here I have expanded this, I have selected this plane. So I have selected this plane and this point, and reference plane has been created here.
And also just explain the convert entities.
Convert entities, okay. So let's extrude this. So I have click on this, and by default with some AI or something, I have got this option here, extrude, which is already available here for me, but I have clicked on this. So the software itself gets to know that the user wanted to extrude. So let's extrude 75 mm. Okay. Now we have extruded this, right? Now what if I again wanted a circle on this plane, this surface, and I don't wanted to draw it. The main purpose of the convert entities is to convert the pre-existing sketch into an entities. Let's select this. Now I have selected this outer edge, right? Here is a convert entities option, and here also in sketch, if we go to convert entities, there is an option, and you have already got a circle on the surface, and no need that I used to select a circle, then uh, put it at origin, then give it a diameter. No need for this. So for this purpose, convert entities is used. Now again, I wanted to extrude it. So let's see how much we can extrude it. Now again, same I can make it. So these two solid bodies have combined now.
Yep.
So
I
any
think
more
now
doubt
most
related
of
to
the
this?
doubts have been
Yeah,
resolved. Once,
and
once, can you just explain the revolve feature? Just on that
revolve
scale.
feature.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will select this plane now. This plane. Okay, let's select this. Let's create with some drawing with the help of spline. Okay, so this contour or this sketch I wanted to get revolve 360-degree. So how I can make it? I can make it with the help of axis and the sketch, right? So I have selected this. Okay, the sketch has already been done. Now again, I have selected this plane, sketch, new line. I have made this one line. Okay. So now features, I have gone it to revolve. So I want to add bodies, right? So I will select a revolve axis. For me, the revolve axis is this now, the line which I have created, through which, around which 360-degree this sketch will rotate and will get you a solid body profile. So object one I have selected, and this is how we can get the preview of revolve feature. So hello students, so next session will be available and it will be communicated by Sagar sir. So till the time, all the best. You will get this PPT to learn and practice on 3D experience platform, practice on X design.
So thank you, Rishi, for this wonderful session. You completed all the challenges. Apart from that, you resolved most of the queries raised by students and teachers. I have seen many in the check Q&A section. Most of the teachers or students are worried about the recording of the session because maybe during the session, because of internet issue, or maybe he has covered something or you missed something during this session. Don't worry, all the recording will be available to you. Session
Yes,
1, session 2 recording already available on WhatsApp group. If you are for the teachers, this is for the teachers. If you are not on WhatsApp group, please contact Sushil Patil sir. His email ID is there in the chat window. You can take a note of it, and you can just drop an email, sir, please add us on WhatsApp group. So I'm putting his email ID, sushil.patil at the rate 3ds.com. So you can, for if you want access to the WhatsApp group, you can contact Sushil Patil sir. Once the recording is uploaded on YouTube channel, I think it's Atal Innovation Lab YouTube channel. We will share you the link of that channel also. Also, the recording is posted on the Swim community already. So I kindly request all the students and teachers to go through this recording. It is a series of sessions we are conducting, and we are covering various things. When you start working on your CAD challenges or your dream product, you will stop at various points. These sessions will definitely help you to go through or to resolve all your queries. All right. So next, we are also, along with that, we are also posting the challenges every day. Every week we have posted some challenges, but from this week onwards, we will post more and more challenges because we have till now we have covered sketch modeling and part modeling. In the next session, we are going to cover advanced part modeling. So I request all the students to take out some time every day and try to work on these challenges. Try open accept. Try to uh, create something. No, try to draw a sketch. Try to provide the dimension. Explore the various commands covered in these various sessions, and also post your queries. All right. So thank you, Rishikesh, for conducting this session. And Ishwar, thank you for helping me. Thank you for your support throughout the session. You answered some of the Q&A section. So thank you for that. And I thank all the students and teachers who attended the session. The recording of the session will be available soon to all of you.
all
All
the
right.
best students.